Hi guys, welcome to today's video. In our last video, we talked about the in and the not in operators which were combined with the where conditional clause. And we concluded that in instances where we wanted to extract data with 3 or more constraints, it was more appropriate to use the not in or the in operators rather than going for the or operator. Today, what we want to talk about is the like and the not like operators. I'll just move straight into Workbench and show you how it works. So here I am in Workbench, continuing from where I left off the other time. In instances where, say, I want to extract data on employees who have their names containing the string, say, MAR, which is MAR. This is how it works. I'll just copy this query here and paste. So the query is saying I'm selecting everything from the employees table where their names contain, say, an MAR. So what's going to happen is so I have this. Let me clean it up. Control P. So you see I have a select cluster. Select everything from employees where first name is like MAR. I said MAR. So the MAR means we are trying to extract data where the names are, say, Martha, Margaret, Magari, whatever. But there should be an MAR. And this is the interesting part of the whole thing. We are going to use what we call wildcard characters. And that is the first wildcard character that we are going to consider here is the percentage sign. So when we put in this percentage sign here, we put the percentage sign at the end of the MAR. Let's see what we get. Control and enter. So now look at the first name column. We have Mary, Margareta, Marius, Maren, Mala, and what we realize here is that these names have different lengths. Mary has a length of 4, whilst Margarita here has a length of, I think, 9. So that means the percentage sign here at the end of the MAR means that SQL Workbench should extract from this data any name which begins with a MAR but ends with anything, a sequence of characters. Now let's put the percentage sign here. When we put a percentage sign here, let's see what we get. Now look at what we are getting. That's so interesting. Now we are getting Otma, Sukuma, Volkma, Adrema, Otma. You got it. So the intuition here is that now when we place the percentage sign, which is the wildcard character, when we place it in front of that this string here, what we are asking SQL to do is to fetch any data that ends with MAR but begins with any sequence of characters. That is why we see that the length in the strings are different. Here we have 5 as the length, and whilst here we have, I think, 7 as the length. That means here is just considering 2 for the percentage sign, whilst it's considering 4 for the percentage sign for Sukuma. Now the next aspect is to put the percentage sign on both sides. What does this mean? Let's key it in and see. We have Control Enter. Now we are having the Otma and we are having the Margarita, and we're having Mary. So what is trying to tell us is that now I place the percentage sign here and here. So just give me any name which has a mar irrespective of the location. Because here the mar is at the end and on this side the mar is at the beginning. Now, the next wildcard character we are going to consider is the underscore, and it works differently from the the percentage sign. And when we put an underscore in front of this, let's key in and see what we get. See, now we have an MAR with only one underscore, and we are getting all these first names with the same length of 4. That means the difference between the underscore and the percentage sign is that the percentage sign produces a series of characters, whilst the underscore produces just a character. That is when you use only one underscore. Let's try using 2 underscores and see what's going to happen. So another underscore, Control Enter. Now you will see that the string length has now changed to 5. Because we have an MAR which is 3 plus 2 underscores. Now let's copy this underscore and put it in front. Paste and delete from the side. These are 2 underscores, mind you. Now let's enter. See? So these 2 underscores mean that we need a name, or we are extracting data from this employees table, but the first name should be like, it should have 2 first strings, I mean 2 first characters, and then the string mar. That is why we are having Otmar here. Let's go down and see whether we get I think Otmar is the only name that will serve this purpose in the database. Now, let's take this off and put another underscore in front of this and see what we get. You see? So there is no name like that. There is no name like this where there is only one character in front of this, or let's say in my parlance, it could be a name like Omari. Omari. There is no name like that, or there's no data in this particular data set that contains something like that. All right, that's why Workbench is telling us that it was able to fetch only 0 rows, and it is made evident here. All right, now since we've now understood it that the underscore is just for single characters and the percentage sign is for a series of characters, let's try to key in 4 underscores or 5 underscores and see what's going to happen. So I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Enter. Nothing. That is 5. Let's key in another one. 6. Enter. Now we get Margarita. That's awesome, isn't it? Let's add another one. 7. Control Enter. Nothing. Let's add another one, making it 8. Let's see. Control Enter. See, we're getting another name, Marian Giola. So this is the beauty of SQL. These wildcard characters, they do a quick guess. They try to dig deep into the whole data set and find you things that on the normal they will be very hard for you to find in other softwares, which I don't want to mention in name. So I think I'll end today's video here, but the main detail is that we need to differentiate between the usage of the percentage sign and also the uh, the underscores. Yeah, but before I go, I think it's very useful for me to let's do the not like, which is logic. When we bring in a not like here, that means give us something. Give us, let me use the percentage sign. I think that is more intuitive. The percentage sign here at both ends. So we're trying to fetch in this data set any name or any data that has nothing like a mar in its first name string, right? So I clean this up, and we don't expect to find any name which has a mar in its first name string. So we control and enter. Yeah. So we see we have Bezalel, Pato, we have AR, but we don't have an M. So it's fulfilling the syntax. So that is what today's video is going to be about. And the difference is that when you use the percentage sign, I mean the percentage sign together with the like operator, then you are seeking for series of characters, whilst the number of underscores you use depicts the number of characters that you need in your output. Thank you very much for making time to watch this video. This was a bit longer, but I think I'd like to sign out now until we meet some other time. Bye.